Thanks very much, Matty. It might be me eating crow by the end of this. My internet's struggling, so if I start to go down, I start to take a few too many shots, you'll have to try and drag me back up again as best as you can. Let's get into the episode 460 Bellew of the week. Dominic, friend of the pod, Dominic Henry, has sent me a few Porky clips to play us in, actually. First of all, I think it's Porky and Rico talking about Bean.
Interesting moving forward, Rico, innit?
Interesting times, Matt.
Exciting times ahead. A cacophony of noise, Matt. He's going to have the Blue Ribbon Division back. What about that other one he come out the other day? Ready for liftoff, Matt. Ready for liftoff. He sounded like they were in bed together, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly a rocket going to Mars, is it?
Bean's looking a bit old and not so bad these days, isn't he? His hair's going white, isn't it? He's looking like an old Bean now, isn't it?
He's probably being interviewed by Coogan constantly.
He sounded to me like Johnny Fury trying to Adam Smith with that accent.
Yes, what took me a while to work out who the impression was.
Oh, Bean
you should get some of the voice notes, mate. You should get some of the voice notes for during the week. Jesus Christ.
Liven up any promotion, that one.
Fucking wake up Friday morning and Ozzy sent me like something like fucking 15 voice notes. And what the fuck are we getting here? With an accent I couldn't even understand.
He's enjoying himself anyway.
They're solely for Rob's benefit, then, because I know he absolutely buzzes off him.
Fucking brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, let's fucking move on. Fuck's sake.
He's making gags. I'm not sure who the guest was, but this was the second clip that Dominic sent me. He's going on about Johnny Horsecock Nelson, no less.
Yeah, well, Johnny Nelson's only the second person in Sheffield to be smuggled out in front of a baying crowd with a blanket on his head. You know the first one, why don't you? Peter Sutcliffe.
You're not speaking anyway.
Peter Sutcliffe made it 13 minutes out of Yorkshire Ripper. They caught him in Sheffield, didn't they?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
You know that, mate.
When I overheard that, Ross. That's that bad.
When they smuggled him out with a blanket on his head, they did the same to Johnny Nelson, didn't they? Bless him. And he still came back and won.
only Russ can somehow compare, basically weave Johnny Nelson and Peter Sutcliffe into the same sentence and give them a comparison.
At least Johnny Nelson didn't go out under that blanket and cuffs, so
Before he met Bruno. Good stuff. Thanks, Dominic, for sending those in. Dominic also sent this one in as well from Keith Thurman. Thurman defends pay-per-view price point of Barrios fight. Bubblegum ain't 25 cents no more, Matty. What do you think of that? Did you shell out, Matt?
Yes, I did. Motherfucker.
We need to burn this fella.
Someone has to fund this sport. Damn it! I'm used to paying for these pay-per-views. It's just a way of life. I go to work so that I keep the heat on. I can smoke grass and buy boxing pay-per-views. I'm a simple man of simple tastes.
Aye.
How much did it cost you? 75, was it?
It sure did. So that's like what, about 55 pounds, give or take, maybe 60?
Just think, Matty, all these fuel prices going up and that you can afford to live poor but be staying warm in your house at the same time.
Dude, what's awesome, I have a job that I have a company vehicle, man. I don't pay shit for gas.
Yeah, see the perks of the fucking free world, eh?
I wonder how much it'd cost for the gas for this then, Rob. Boxing legend Floyd Money Mayweather announced his bombshell new venture. The Money Team Racing will join forces with Pit Viper to make its NASCAR debut at this year's Daytona 500.
Take a big, baby. You know what I mean?
Floyd's driving it at least.
Not going to get Errol Spence driving it, are they?
Errol Spence is the driver, man, at NASCAR. That's what we need.
You definitely don't want to do the shoulder roll in this sport.
I didn't know if that was an actual car or a new Floyd NFT drop. I don't know. I wasn't know what the fuck was going on.
It looks like one of the cars, you know it changes colour when you put them in the cold water or hot water.
One of those wee dinky ones.
The Hot Wheels.
Aye.
Yeah, Hot Wheels.
I had GI Joes that did that.
He's off the NFTs team. Audley Harrison was having a meltdown. Quite a few people nominated him for this one. I just did the big reveal. A-Force Promotions is back. If any fighter worldwide is looking to get some advice, I'm available. £250 an hour, $250, 30,000 Jamaican. Joshua and White, it would be a smart move to book an hour consultation with me. I have insights.
That's a worse sales pitch than any of Lloyd's ones. To be honest with you.
Insights to the world of delusion.
Fuck it, just what the fuck, man? Like
Crystal
Audley.
ball is broken. Fuck me.
What is
Hey,
it? I don't
fraud.
even want to get it. I don't even want to get into what the consultation entails there. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
We have been left speechless.
Get him on the call, old A-Force. Toby has nominated John Brett Smith. I very much doubt Eddie will regret joining the zone. Whether they buy out BT Sport or not, it'll have no impact on him. Are you sure about that, John?
Are you sure about that now? Aye. It's only very bitter this week, Edward. Good evening, Edward. How you doing?
Oh yeah, it's
Hey,
like-
Ed, just to let you know, mate, we actually get some people kind of like meshed into us, thanking us for for what we do because we brighten up the week and that. I know you've been having a hard time recently, mate. So just get in touch. And we'll have a
listen
chat.
if you want. I know you probably don't listen, but maybe do you listen? Or? Even then, anyway. I hope you're good, dude.
Oh, he's got.
He could ring up Audley Harrison for £250 an hour.
He's got his minions to report back what's getting said. Don't you worry about that.
Next one flying in here is Steffi Levi. Abs are back, boobs are gone, and cake is just a distant memory. The sacrifices we make. Cocaine Dawkins is nominated for this one.
Dave Allen's in the
Hard
back
work and
just eating the
dedication.
cake. I don't know.
Hard work and dedication going into that one. So off the day, and that's Brian King. He's nominated Mick the Jambo. Coogan had dropped a new video with Eddie Hearn. He says, thanks, Cougs. Gives us all a real perspective of what's happening, rather than normal media outlets suiting their agendas. No agenda where Cougs is concerned there. Dominic Hill says, Jesus wept.
Unbelievable.
Oh, good old Cougs. Next one here is Usyk. Anybody see this one? Usyk
Ah,
coming on.
seen
Missing
it,
an
aye.
open.
I did, yeah.
That's it.
What's he at, by the way? Hold on for a second. I saw this as well, like, and I was like, is this like an old clip? No. Recently,
Aye,
Usyk made his debut for some fucking league team in the Ukraine. Misses a sitter, by the way. He wouldn't get my fucking over 35 Astro team, fresh off a fucking 8-2 win on Friday night, by the way. He wouldn't fucking. But what's he doing? He could do his cruciate the fucking throat as if the heavyweight division is not
it's
bad
not-
enough. We need him to roll his ankle or something. The stupid. But how are you going to tell him he's not playing, I suppose?
I remember seeing a video of Nurmagomedov playing football once. He watches this cunt running for a ball. Jesus Christ, just straight lines, just runs through people. Doesn't even bother running past. Just runs fucking through them.
He looks like the inmates that pick up trash on the side of the road.
He's shadow box before he comes on and that. Literally on the park, 2 minutes, the ball gets cut across to the right side. He's there, tapping, fucking misses it.
Rangers made a bid for him, I heard, on the last day of the window.
He gets fucking sent packing after that one.
Brutamente honesto. Travis J. Honestly, it's time for boxing journos to keep the same energy for Fury, Aram, and Frank Warren that they have for Eddie Hearn. Nobody challenges Fury on anything. They just danced around and let him get his nonsense lies off. Hashtag what charity did you donate your purse to? What do you think about this one, Matty? Any truth in this?
I don't know. Has mental health in the UK improved since he fought Deontay Wilder? You tell me.
Listen, I tell you what, right? I think he's better at playing the media than anybody else. And that's not like his fault or whatever. He's able to spin journalists, like, you know what I mean? You're not going to get fucking Umar with his nice watch going. So why are we on Instagram sitting there with Daniel Kinahan, Tyson? He's not going to say that, is he? Like, do you know what I mean? Nobody's going to say it. So Fury's just better at fucking defusing everybody and making them buy into his. I don't think he's Mary Poppins, by the way. You know what I mean? I think he's probably the best heavyweight as a fighter. As a person, I couldn't give a fuck who's the nicest or who's the better or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you know what I mean? Who cares? Like, as long as they fight each other. Usyk's probably the soundest of them all, I'd say.
I would imagine so. Fury might get tackled soon. Steffi Ball's been nominated by Franny550. Wife keeps saying us men are useless, and I'm starting to think she might be right. We've got two super talented females about to step up and steal the show. Hashtag boxing, they even better than us fighting at now. Hashtag jobs fucked. Steffi enjoying the women's boxing.
All right, nice guy as well, Steffi Bull.
Is this regarding the Serrano Taylor fight, Steve?
I think it was the Guo
I think
fight,
she
actually.
is, yeah, the growth time,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh well, yeah, that's.
Steffi enjoying the quote. Boxing Kingdom, congratulations, Caroline Dubois, on the win. Had her winning that 4-3, very impressive. Asim says, hopefully her dad, Daniel Dubois, can get the win too. Panto was nominated for that one.
How many fucking rounds was her fight?
It's a troll account, Boxing Kingdom, isn't it? I don't know who Azim is, though. And next one, Ben Russell. He says, the bloke singing Delilah has got to win it, surely. Andy, did you enjoy this, Poundland Tom Jones?
Fuck me. As I say, if you wanted to get me revved up before a big fight, get the fucking Land of Your Fathers getting played, then I'd have been up for it. But fucking that shit. Tom Jones wannabe, man.
Andy only likes the fucking Tom Jones impersonator of Fools and Horses. He was listening to him on Wednesday because he was quiet.
No wonder Liam Williams came out cold after that, though.
He was singing that, actually. It was actually Tony Angelino I started thinking about.
Yeah, Tony Angelino, yeah.
Having the fucking shush in his pants and that as well, you know.
He's the latest nomination. A few more to go here. I can't remember who sent this one in, but tom.co.uk, insurance for dads. I just want to get home safe to my wife and kids. Tony Bellew explains, Rob.
Oh, no.
He's gone quite well. He actually has disappeared because he hasn't. He's just on his own now, and he can't be seen anymore. Like, no one's watching him. But I'm looking forward to this. What is it? Brutal Mente Honesto with Tony Bellew? He's telling the truth. He's giving it the real deal. He wants her to get home.
That's the new pod.
Oh yeah. Has anyone? No, I've neglected to listen to that. I'm not doing my job really.
Neglected to listen. I think it was Brian King sent that one in. Charles has sent this in. Opinions BXG, like him or not, you have to have respect for Dillian White. What a guy. Born in poverty in Jamaica, stabbed, shot, became a father at 13, endured over 1,000 days as mandatory challenger, like he was locked up somewhere. Next, he lives his dream of fighting for a world title. Russ Amber had a different list. He said tested positive before his fight with Oscar Rivas and hid the finding, never opened the B sample, switched the gloves he had previously selected for a pair that were never inspected by anyone from the opposing camp. What a guy.
He nutted at a chick when he was 12.
Yeah, I thought it was a list of his. Which one was the list of his good shit that he did? I thought that was the one.
He was at least temporarily the coolest kid in his neighborhood.
Yeah, but hang on, though, mate. He learned late in life how to pull out. Look at all the fights he's pulled out.
I don't understand why all this has anything to do with him getting shots or not, though. Because Spencer Fearon was like this, wasn't he? He said White was innocent. Based on the fact that he was blood or something. I mean, that's not really a defence.
Jamaica and that. It's like fucking Rivas came from fucking gold spoon country, eh? Fuck me, man.
I have news for whoever put this slide together. Boxers have rough lives. You know what I mean? Lots of them have overcome adversity to be where they're at is kind of fucking par for the course there, pal. Fucking hell.
This is like 50 Cent combined with The Harder They Fall.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Rob got that joke at least. At least somebody got that goddamn joke.
Wish just got out here.
Ebony beautiful milk PR. The guard, Andy. The guard.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy wasn't believe me last night when I said Ebbs has got the brief suit. He's like, aye, right, liar. He's like, well, it was close to it, I suppose. But the guard didn't seem kicking about ringside last night though. With his shirt opened up and that type of thing, you know, showing off his nipples and his fucking crate.
Who's the one she's with there? This one.
Some PR woman.
That is actually.
Sounds like a fighter. Anyway.
It's not that Michaela Mayer. She was on the commentary last night.
What was that, by the way? She was just like had the Jerry Spice fucking Union Jack. I will tell you. She's probably, I'd say now, right, not to detract from her because she was good on the microphone, but she's probably like Costello a bit better on the radio. You know what I mean?
Prefer Poncho myself.
Should my antenna enemy.
One man who wasn't on the mic is Christopher Lovejoy. He's on OnlyFans now. I'm throwing my own pay-per-view fights now on OnlyFans, and if he's getting the lad out, but he's there.
Fucking hell.
There was Maddie said he was just a broke ass sitting in his car. He's proved everyone wrong.
You can go pay-per-view on YouTube, for example. Why is he going to OnlyFans like a fucking fiend?
He's going to have boxing pay-per-views on OnlyFans?
Is he doing like Malik Scott OnlyFans or Tony Bellew OnlyFans? What version or Adrian Broner?
He's streaming his fights, he says.
Is
what's
this
Who's he
worse?
fighting though? Diabetes.
Is this going to be in Tijuana again? Like, maybe
dunno.
he's combining the two. Maybe it's him fighting and then Donkey Show.
What's
You'd
worse?
rather see him with his cock out than him fighting, wouldn't you? To be honest, if his previous fights are anything to go by.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's worse? Him streaming his fights on OnlyFans or Adrian Broner trying to find his knob under his belly? Fucking.
She's out fucking outrageous. Would you rather watch Christopher Lovejoy with his cock out than watch him fight?
It's a good question for the listeners, actually.
I need to
Super
go
chats
hands
for
up.
answers.
Jesus Christ. Old faces and everything, but we fucking playing with it.
Don King in the background waving American flags.
Boxer
Only in
measuring him up,
America.
measuring his height and reach.
It's going to end up in a really, really terrible reality show. Everybody.
Well, he's got
rapes
the right
Chris.
name for fucking. He's got a pretty good name for OnlyFans, hasn't he? Lovejoy, like Lovejoy.
Anyway, better leave that one alone. Shuey's nominated Jake Paul. This is one of the biggest fights ever. Today is about Amanda and Katie. They deserve this stage, says Jake Paul. Hashtag Taylor Serrano. Hashtag for history.
For that, surely. Fuck, man. See, he just got to bed with that hair.
He looks like the bastard child of Boris Johnson.
He looks like one of the Lost
That's
Boys,
fantastic.
doesn't he? People are crazy.
Good old Jake. Greg Cross, Shields Punch Pier is like a hairline. Weak. Hashtag Bellew of the week, says Greg Cross. Not happy with the hairline of the goat. Well, here she is. I thought she was doing her teeth or something. Burberry on my feet, 35 on my neck, felt like a bad bitch. Boxing how I cash 6-figure checks.
Yeah.
Says Clarissa.
Oh, here
Talk
we go.
that shit to Guo. That's what
In the
you're
Travel
talking,
Lodge.
that's what we're talking about. In the Travel Lodge, yeah.
The trouser press behind her, I think. In that.
Look at this fucking vending machine. Has pot noodles. Yeah.
And knockout men in sparring. The only thing is, men are in a wheelchair. That's the only fucking
I
problem.
tell you what, man. Talk your shit to Guo. The Guo provided entertainment on that dull fucking ass Sky Card last night. She livened the shit up. It reminded me when she was talking to Savannah
Thanks to
Marshall.
Ben
who's-
Shalom, though.
Yeah, thanks to Ben Salam for that one. Lighting the litmus paper there to set that one off, because it was like it reminded me of if they had kind of like a celebrity Big Brother with like your one off Geordie Shore and like Tiffany Pollard New York from I Love New York, like, and they just from totally different worlds and they start cursing each other out. Nobody really knows what the fuck they're saying to the other one. Like I thought it was a bit like that, so that was good. Like, go on to go out.
Go on the quote. Next one, final few here. Oh, here we go. Welsh Ollie, amongst many people, nominating this young fellow. He says, Chris, I've unloaded my life savings onto you to win by knockout. Now, there's some belief right there, says Eubank, who later on went to say that he was carrying Liam Williams and didn't want to stop him. Obviously not thinking about this poor young Callum and his life savings at the very moment, Andy.
He's probably just thought, fuck you, mate. You're fucking broke.
True. That fella's ever thrown his signed microwave out through the fucking window.
Fucking fridge, you can fucking follow this soon after.
Yeah, Audley getting nominated again. He was on a bit of on one. Scott Robbins nominated me. Audley Harrison, says Audley, would have beaten Vladimir Klitschko for the heavyweight championship of the world if he didn't have a nervous breakdown in 2004 caused by a treacherous campaign by BBC Sport to force me to give up my company. Why BBC Politics? Why?
Yeah, you fucking assholes. And another thing, all the great things that I could have achieved if it wasn't for my multiple nervous breakdowns, it's making me think.
Little does Audley know, Rob, we saw him fight during that BBC era. That was never
Audley,
gonna happen.
I was in the house when Audley got beaten by a big rogie.
Oh,
And the
man, that was
can faking
hilarious,
on
that, mate. Fucking hell.
undercard. So
that's
there was a
right.
lot of fucking, there was a lot of say politicized
Hey.
singing from the northern attendees on the night. It was lively in there. In the old Excel, I think it was. Fuck's sake.
Oddly can't live in a world of ifs, you know. I mean, if I didn't go into that public restroom when I was 9, my mental health would be so much better. You just can't live in the past.
It's bad enough, like you have a fucking nervous breakdown, and you have a fella who's a taxi driver beat you, and he shouts in the dressing room, taxi for Harrison or taxi for Audley or something after he wins. Fucking, you'd be on the floor after that.
Oh, the Rogie run was a great run.
And he's still got a David Hay fight for a world title. Fuck me.
I know. And he caught me as well that night. That's why every time I feel sorry for Audley, I think back to that night that I paid fucking 20 quid or something to watch him fucking not throw a punch in the fucking.
You must have had a moment of weakness, mate. I'll tell you what.
I'm telling you, man. That was it. That's what they made me. Thanks, lads.
No moments of weakness from this fellow. Ryan Holmes, late entry for the guard. For the guard scarf, or is it one of Ebanie's tops wrapped around his neck? Looking swift there.
Shabagi's got or something there.
He looks like he's fucking recreating the Sade album cover, doesn't he?
He looks like fucking Sean Bean with hair.
Yeah, he's about to get killed any second. Every Sean Bean's in, he fucking bites the dust, doesn't he? He's fucking next. Let's hope.
Looks like a dying lesbian in a shawl.
Sean Bean.
Out to Adam Boo.
Final couple. Here's one from you, Andy, that you sent in. I fancy my chances as a catchweight. Ben versus Eubank. It could happen.
I see it.
Let's see it. Let's get it on. Money talks.
We're here for
bullshit walks.
He should try and fight somebody at his own weight in their prime first, rather than calling out unrealistic catchweights.
What is Ben's a welterweight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Nah, it's not going to be any catchweight. We fucking just got to get it done. Shows how, you're putting 147 on notice. Put Eubank on notice.
Hey, Ezekiel did it. Ezekiel jumped up to middleweight and boxed Gennady Golovkin. So Conor Ben can do it.
Rodriguez jumped up 2 weight classes on less than a week's notice.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Badass. He's a badass man.
Chase the greatness. Chase the greatness.
Come on, man. Let's be honest.
Come on now, Steve. Why are you going to do this?
54? Could they do it at 54 or 58? What could they do with that?
Steve being a
no,
cunt
160.
Here, There's only a few pounds in it. Fuck you.
Get it done. Get it done.
Sounds better you say 2 weight divisions. Come on, the fuck.
I know, but Superfly to whatever it was.
Yeah, I know, but
just saying. It could be worse. Could be this. Sean Porter rocking one of Danny Garcia's suits.
Here, I've just seen the link that Matty sent us. So it's $99 to buy this. $99.99. It's
what,
fucking
the suit?
Horrific. The suit.
$99. It's like, it reminds me of that episode of The Cosby Show. Remember when the guy stitched his own fucking shirt? Malcolm Jamal Warner did his own shirt. Oh, you're too young to fucking remember that. You only remember the bad side of Cosby.
I'm going to say, compared to Bill Cosby, I'd say the suit's the least of his problems.
But everything in there is less than $100. I'm tempted to buy the lavender one, Andy. Check out the lavender suit. Nah, it's one tone.
That's Danny Montana collection. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
He's basing it on the fucking Scarface. I like
the cut of his jib there. I tell you, my friends are lucky none of them have weddings coming up, because I'd be rocking up in that baby. Or maybe give me a green and white one.
I like the Black Diamond one, to be honest with you.
It sounds like that sounds like all up my street. I'm gonna get a bit of that for the next fucking formal occasion.
He's even got kids wearing here as well.
The Danny Garcia collection. Get on it, everybody. Last one from me before we see what the boys have got.
It has to be tough to buy for your skin tone, Andy.
Aye, well, I'm no white, mate. I'm pale
blue. There's a heap of leopard print on it. Is it Danny Garcia in the Angel Garcia collection? It's just fucking leopard print and everything.
Good old Angel. Right, yes. Someone sent this in to me. I can't remember who it was, but it's been during the week making sales, trying to push Boxer and Sky and goodness knows what else. Love a bit of Bean.
The atmosphere is going to be electric. We also have one of the greatest sports people of our time, the incredible, charismatic phenomenon that is Clarissa Shields, on defending her world treasure. And she just...
World's treasure.
Sales Bean.
Long John Silver. Why is he talking like that?
I was going to say, why can't he speak normal? Why is he going from the charismatic and then the abnormal? It's like, fuck me, he's a weirdo. He's an actual weirdo.
He sounds like he's struggling with a fucking 4-year-old shite trying to squeeze it out when he's talking there, eh?
Tell you what, by the way, Bean's book, not half bad. Give Bean credit where it's done.
He's a fucking loser. Honestly, he's a loser.
He's a loser.
He likes ketchup, though. Big ketchup fan.
We'll never forget.
What did he say about what was the comment about Tony Bellew though? Was it the in reference to the bomber? It was nothing to do with the bombings at the Manchester Arena though. Yeah, thanks for that, Adam. I used to think that. Yeah.
Ozzy, you that night on the pod when Ozzy goes, who's sitting at home thinking that bastard Tony Bellew's in the Taliban?
Exactly.
We'll never forget. Oh, fuck.
All-time great moment that was from Bean.
Brilliant, man. One of the best ever, actually. That was. Fuck's sake.
Right, that's all the ones that I got. Any from you, Matty?
All I had was that Sean Porter suit and the subsequent look at the Danny Montana collection.
That's a nice full Sean Porter. Good nomination for Matty there. Any from you, Andy?
Yeah, I've got one for Clarissa Shields, mate. Just in the build up to the fight. She says, if boxing doesn't work, I'll bang. If I've got to mix it up, I've got to mix it up. I've got to be like Muhammad Ali or like Mike Tyson. I know I have to switch it up. So yeah, it made sense to me as well, that one.
Yeah, GWOT.
The GWOT. Yeah, that one for that guy as well. So
she wishes she had their hair.
I like Savannah Marshall's comment, Andy, when she goes, "You were fighting a child in there."
Yeah, you're fighting a child, man.
You're like, what you don't like my cooking? What are you saying? Fuck, you
Like princess. Sorry, Andy, go ahead.
I like the bit of that. I have to say that was good crack.
The IBF stopped hunting for a fucking an opponent for Hergovich. I think they're doing something. I can't remember what they're doing now.
I told you it is.
It's
Big
Bang.
Bang.
Confirmed? Has he been confirmed for
Big,
it now? Right?
Oh, is it him?
Yeah, it's all but confirmed. It's Big Bang's Hele Zhang. That is going to be an absolute massacre.
Shit face there, fight that. Holy shit. Been quite quiet for me this week, mate. I think the other one, obviously, I'll give another one to Eddie for talking about or open to signing Crawford. Just like he's got no fights for him. And I just think back to Eddie's spiel to like the Charlos and that. It says like, there's no fights for you. You need to come to the zone ASAP. So I'm saying to myself, Crawford ain't going to be. Someone needs to send Crawford that fucking video. Eddie Hearn talking that shit just to say, you don't go there, mate.
He's going to Al, man. If he has a brain in his head, he's going to Al, isn't he? Like, who else is there out there for him? He's not big enough to go on his own. Like, he needs Al. Like,
yeah.
So that's it for me this week. I'm not really got much this week.
I think him and Thurman are going to end up fighting. I think that's the only money fight that the PBC can get Crawford over for with Spence tied up.
Rob, any nominations from you?
No, just I quite like the Clarissa and Savannah Marshall. That was good. And Eubank for his 12th round. What the fuck was that? Like, that was embarrassing. That was just pure embarrassing. Like, it's not. You're not Roy Jones, man. Like, you're not going to be Roy Jones. Like, just nobody's Roy Jones. You know what I mean? Apart from Roy Jones, it's pathetic. Like, it's a pathetic impression. Like, I'm fascinated at no more the commentary. Like, they make a loser. Like, so he's implemented some of the Roy. He's copying some. He's doing an impression of Roy Jones YouTube highlights in the 12th round versus Liam Williams. It's not like it's pathetic. I thought it was fucking shambolic, but anyway.
He's like the Roy who fought Enzo and Lebedev and them at the end, Rob.
Yeah, exactly.
Even his facial hair is a tribute to Roy Jones.
It's all a bit. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't like it, but there wasn't much else. Eddie was a bit salty in some of the fucking interviews, wasn't he? So I hear anyway. I didn't watch the whole lot of them, but he's laying the blame on fucking. And I think, like, actually, yeah, wasn't he saying something like Warren gets PR from Umar, but like Eddie gets PR from Coogan, they're all getting PR from someone. Who gives a fuck at this point? Will the fucking Fouriers, whoever is involved, get the fucking finger out, maybe speak to someone's advisor and get one of these fucking fights made, even one of them, like, instead of talking on YouTube every fucking day back and forth like a bunch of women. It's embarrassing, like. So, yeah.
Well said, Rob. Talking on YouTube like a bunch of women. Oz, any nominations from you?
Yeah, one more actually. And it is for Bean again. It's for Adam Bean Smith. So, as well as his eccentric video that he did pre-show, he also inadvertently revealed that he has a foot fetish because he mentioned no
Wait,
less
what?
than 5. He mentioned no less than 5 times that he knows that Clarissa Shields likes to wear slippers constantly, and he said this on commentary as well. So yeah, he's clearly obsessed with feet because he couldn't shut up talking about Clarissa Shields' slippers.
We look at the head, he looks at the toe.
Was it red slippers or something?
Lose his mind with Ebanie Bridges at ringside, man. Fucking gear bag full of socks.
Michaela Mayer sitting next to him, but you can imagine what he's thinking to himself now. He's sitting there getting a wee selfie taken with a wee cheesy grin, like Chrissy Boyd sitting there. You know,
Actually, there was
crying.
And another one for there's another nomination for there's another nomination for Bean as well, actually, because at the weigh-in of Shields and that woman she was fighting, they were stood posing, like with their arms up and stuff like that, and he was just caught from behind, popping his head round a couple of people, looking at their asses, and then popping his head back.
Brilliant. Well, speaking of which, I thought I had nothing. Bellew of the week for me because we're watching the fights last night in the house. The missus is like, Ebanie Bridges is popping up on the screen. She's like, "Who's she?" I'm like, "Oh, she's the blonde bomber." Like, she's like,
"Oh, how do you know that?"
She's like, yeah. She's like, "Oh, you see?" I goes, "I know." She's like, "I goes, one of them's half decent." Like, Obanov looks her up, like, don't she? She's looking at me like. And I look at her, and she's got the hump. I goes, "What's wrong with you?" She's like, "You're a fucking idiot." Oh, fuck's sake, man. Brilliant. Oh, fucking hell.
Good stuff. Good strong week then. I think I know who I'm going for. Who are you going for, Andy?
What was the rundown, mate?
Oh, let's have a rundown, shall we? Just quickly.
That's a big rundown.
It is a big rundown. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I've neglected to mention this one, actually, from Horsecock. He said White would fight for nothing.
Oh,
there's
the winner right there.
I forgot about that.
That's the winner.
The fella who's fucking taking litigation against the 80-20 split. Yeah, he do it for fucking nothing, man. Doesn't care about the money.
So we throw him in late. We have Thurman as well for multiple offences, including his hairline. We got Floyd going into the NASCAR route. We had Audley Harrison, quite a strong week from him. A few casuals as well. We had Usyk doing the old footy. Tony Bellew just wanting to go safely home to his wife and kids. Dillian White and the riposte from Russ Amber. We had the Groat herself. A little spat with Savannah was good. We had the guard complete with his scarf. We had the suit. We also had Eubank, but it's got to be only one man for me. I'm going for Bean, Andy.
Nelson was bringing it close up, mate, but yeah, I'll go with Bean. I think it'd be multiple offences and very, very thirsty man, so maybe you need to get his hole a wee bit as well, possibly.
2 for Bean. Also, you going for?
Yeah, tough one actually, because we need to that moron who apparently put his life savings on Eubank to win by stoppage and he's now bankrupt. So I think he deserves a mention because he may have no money, but if he could win an award, that's great for him.
Yeah.
But obviously, and then the late one was that Johnny Nelson one because I thought, fuck me. I mean, is he that thick? He's coming out saying he'd fight for nothing, yet the guy's trying to fucking kick off with the WBC about a percentage of what he earns. So that sums up Nelson in a nutshell. However, there can only be one winner this week, and that is Bean himself, Adam Smith, multiple offences. And I think the one that locks it in is probably either his obsession with feet, and then when he was caught on camera perving behind a couple of people looking at their asses of the Groat and her opponent as well.
He's got to do it, doesn't he? He's got to do it there.
Can't blame Bean for that, Rob.
In the presence of greatness, he's not going to fucking do that.
Who's it for you? Want a Bean as well, then, Rob?
No, it's a surprise. I'm going to give a surprise vote to Alexander Usyk. That man, come on, give us a fucking break, will you? We can't. We're no closer to getting a fight. We think it's going to be you versus AJ. We do not need the fucking broken metatarsal or whatever that's going to put the fucking fight back, man. What are you doing? Like, you don't even play football. You're the fucking unified heavyweight champion of the world. Like, give us a break, will you? For fuck's sake. It's like Roy Jones playing basketball before a fight. That's what I'm saying. You come up to training, you're like, look at Alexander, you used to sit there last week. Yeah, but I'm starting, though, aren't I? Yeah, you're starting, man. Like, but I'm just saying.
Can't have too many of things. Can't be too many of the Peter Van Vossen finishes.
Well, he wants to get very, very feel with his first touch, I think.
At least he can play football.
Jade can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Usyk for me, being Alexander.
1 for Usyk, 3 for Bean. Matty, it's irrelevant who you pick, no pressure.
Considering that it's irrelevant, Steve, I'm going to have to go with Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and the Danny Montana collection, which can be in your closet at the low, low price of $99.
Good stuff. Well done, Sean. Well done to everybody who entered, whether by chance or not. Congratulations, Mr. Adam Bean Smith. You are the Bellew of the Week winner for episode 460. Let's have one more listen to you before we finish up.
The atmosphere is going to be electric. We also have one of the greatest sports people of our time, the incredible, charismatic phenomenon that is Clarissa Shields, on defending her world treasure. And she just